a celestial goddess, a king of the sun, a vast temple. The Angkor dynasty of Cambodia was built on beauty, power, and faith. Let's explore how these three, beauty, power, and faith, captured the hearts of the people. Curiosity connects us all. If you love discovering real culture, please subscribe this channel. Beauty, the unique goddesses, devatas. What captures the eyes of visitors to Angkor Wat? It's the countless goddess statues that greet you throughout the temple. There are approximately 1/800 of them. Graceful carvings that highlight feminine beauty. They captivate the hearts of all, regardless of gender. It's like opening a jewel box filled with divine beauty. There are two types of goddess statues. The first is the guardian deity, Devata. The second is the celestial dancer, Apsaras. This time, let's take a closer look at the Devata, who make up the majority at Angkor Wat. Devata is a Sanskrit word that means deity. The Devata represent the sacredness of the temple and also serve as its guardian spirits. In other words, they are the temple's spiritual security system. No wonder they're everywhere in the temple. You might expect them all to be standing stern-faced, but some are smiling, some are quietly dancing. Strangely enough, each one looks very free-spirited. Each figure has a unique appearance. One of the true pleasures of Angkor Wat is observing the Devata. Let's take a look at these uniquely expressive goddesses. Here is a beautifully crafted Devata. Her body lines are exceptionally graceful. This is one of the iconic designs of Devatas at Angkor Wat. The floral crown, called a mukuta, is worn by many Devatas. The detailing of her necklace and floral-patterned skirt is exquisite, and her facial expression radiates a calmness more like a Buddha than a Hindu deity. Devatas don't always appear alone. Sometimes they're even touching each other's bodies. This one, which I've nicknamed Hey There, All Good, Devata, has her hand on the other's shoulder as if casually saying, Hey, how's it going? And here's the Playboy Devata. Sir, please don't wrap your arm around the lady's waist. And what exactly are you holding in your left hand? Some are linking arms or shoulders. These goddesses seem to get along quite well. Some Devatas don't wear crowns at all. Here's the Mega Volume Devata. Their hair's exploding, straight out of an 80s rock show. This is the glossy Devata. Let's just say we've stumbled upon an intersection of temptation and desire. Here is the medalist Devata. Did the Angkor dynasty have the Olympics too? You can almost hear the gold medalist in the center saying, "Thanks for your support." This one is the trying not to laugh Devata. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a photo shoot and a bird just landed on me. Her line makes the two next to her struggle to hold in their laughter. And finally, the Sisterhood Devatas. Whoa, is this the Sisterhood of the Divine Dance? There really are so many fun and unique Devatas. Just a heads up, these nicknames are my own creations, so your tour guide shouldn't recognize them. If you visit Angkor Wat, be sure to go Devata hunting yourself. Some of the Devatas at Angkor Wat were left unfinished. They're proof that stone carvers worked on site back in the day. This one's clearly a rough draft. So that's the part they really wanted to emphasize. Cambodia has its own traditional dances too. Look closely and the dancers' crowns and necklaces resemble those of the goddesses. The Devatas' adornments and the Apsara's movements have become the motifs for Cambodian traditional dance. The beauty of Angkor Wat's goddesses lives on in Cambodia's dance traditions, continuing to capture the hearts of people even today. Beauty captivates the people. But how did the king hold on to their hearts? Power. King Suryavarman II of Angkor. It's true, beauty captivates people. But needless to say, that alone wasn't enough to win the hearts of the Angkorian people. To truly command the people's loyalty, the king's power was essential. Authority and military might. And there's something that vividly showcases that power. It's the grand relief of the royal army marching across Angkor Wat's walls. A grand procession scene. Elephants, horses, and an overwhelming number of soldiers. Soldiers and more soldiers. And this is the king who built Angkor Wat, Suryavarman II. Surya means sun, and Varman means protector. In other words, the Sun King. He sits atop an elevated platform, radiating regal authority. From above, he watches over his marching troops. By engraving this entire military parade onto the temple walls, he boldly declared to the people, "This is the power of your king." His attendants offer him shade and cool air with numerous parasols and fans. It's said that the number of parasols indicates the general's ranks. Even the mighty Sun King couldn't beat the heat. Now, let's take a closer look at the army. They look highly disciplined. Or do they? But look a little closer. Patterned battle wear? Now that's fashionable. And this one. Hey! Are you gawking at a Devata? Eyes front, soldier! They're surprisingly playful, can't help but smile. Suryavarman II. He was a master of war, securing the throne through civil conflict and fighting rival states. With a might makes right approach, he constructed Angkor Wat and demonstrated his sovereign glory. A devout Hindu, he was deified as a reincarnation of Vishnu, a king of immense charisma. But even he had his weaknesses. It's said that the construction of Angkor Wat strained the kingdom's finances. This may have paved the way for his successor to lose Angkor Wat to enemy forces. Yet, even after 800 years, they remain top tourist attractions. In a way, you could say those investments paid off big time. In their time, the king truly did win over the people, through power and might. Faith, the orbit of the sun and the temple. Beauty alone cannot move the heart. Power alone cannot command obedience. What a king truly needs is faith. Yes, the power to inspire belief. Suryavarman II, the king who built Angkor Wat, he embedded a miracle into the sacred temple. The key to that miracle? The sun. Surya means sun in Sanskrit. He was truly a king united with the Sun King. So, what secret did the temple built by this Sun King hold? In fact, it was designed so that only on the days of the spring and autumn equinoxes, the rising sun aligns perfectly with the central tower. This was no coincidence. It was the result of meticulous astronomical calculations and observations, a divine design. The sunlight piercing through the temple at precise intervals must have appeared to the people as nothing less than a miracle of the gods. What's more, the path of the sun also had a practical purpose. In Angkor's climate, marked clearly by wet and dry seasons, knowing the sun's position on the equinoxes may have served as a sign that the rainy season and time to prepare for farming was approaching. In other words, it functioned as both a calendar and a sundial for the people, a solar message that guided and supported everyday life. Each time they received its blessings, the people must have thought, "It's all thanks to the king." Show them a miracle, grant them blessings, and earn their faith. That was Suryavarman, the second's method for winning the hearts of his people. The sunrise at Angkor Wat still captivates people today. It's a photographer's dream. If you visit, be sure to go early in the morning. And don't forget to take a closer look at the goddesses. The beauty of the goddesses, the power of the kings, the faith woven into the temple. They totally captured my heart, with mega volume to boot. Thank you so much for watching. Curiosity connects us all. If you love discovering real culture, please subscribe this channel.